What's going on today, guys? I got another product we're going to be testing today. I picked it up a couple weeks ago and I just haven't even had a chance to use it with all the rain and just being out of town and out of state. It's the Griots Garage Microfiber dry towel. I've seen this on their videos, I've seen it on their reviews. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of expensive. I think it was like $25 for this. It's huge though. You can see in the picture of his hands, you can actually have this little pocket for your hands and you can dry the car off so much faster. I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Let's just see what it is. So this is not for the faint of heart, what you use. Now I use a synthetic towel called the Absorber. You can pick them up at Walmart for about $10, and I've used that for probably 13 or 14 years, and I love those things. I just get a new one every year or so because they're not that much. And so I'm just going to try something new here, see if it actually makes me dry the car a lot faster. You can see the car is wet. I just washed the car, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and dry it off real quick. So let me get to it, and I'll tell you what I think about the results in the end, and I'll open it up and even show you what it looks like. All right, stay tuned. Bye. All right, we gotta take a pause for the cause. I gotta show you how big this flipping thing is. You see my car, do you see how big this is? All right, let me give you an example, okay? They all have the cool little pockets for your hands, and that's really sweet. That's the reason I bought it. So what we're looking at here is this is gigantic, but what I'll tell you what's pretty cool is you can start from the front of the car, literally come over here, go all the way down, and end right here at one big swoop, and you'll take out almost half of the top of the car with one swipe. That is it. Here's the drawback. Because it is so stinking big, you try and do a side or anything like that, and the ends kind of want to hang down here, and you don't want to be grabbing all the dirt and stuff. So that's a little bit of a pain. You might need a second chamois for just the sides and stuff, but drawing the big giant sections off at one time, look how big this is. It's almost half the hood. So I understand why it's $25 for this thing, and I get it. And it does suck up tons and tons of water when you go over it with one pass. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and finish, and then I'll tell you what I think about the end. All right, stay tuned. All right, end results and thoughts on the Griots Garage towel. It dries really quick. I mean, you can get giant swaths of the car washed and dried. I mean, that is in like, we're talking seconds. I mean, I would just walk this space, speed all the way down, and then it would end at the back, and it would have like a 3 foot wide, 2 or 3 foot wide section dried. That's the good thing. Your negatives are, it's flipping gigantic. So when you can make that one pass, now you're gonna have to wring it out pretty good. And then of course, being that it is so long, it kind of wants to drag and almost hit the ground. I mean, it would hit the ground if I didn't stop it, that is. So what I had to do is come back with a second microfiber towel, and I just did double up the actual cloth itself and get around the corners that I couldn't get, and then that's how I took care of the car for those sections. Is it worth it? If you have the money to play with, it's worth it, because obviously it's going to cut down your drying time significantly. If you're just wondering about it and you're like, I don't really want to spend that money, then don't worry about it, because it is kind of expensive. And like I said, I use the absorbers, and I've used them since I've been starting driving back in the 90s, and I love those things. They suck up everything. They don't leave any streaks, any marks, and nothing. And so I do like them. So it's up to you guys. It depends how much time you want to have, and if you have the extra few bucks to buy something like that. It is pretty expensive, but it will cut down your time at least in half. So if you're like me, I kind of like that stuff. I'll still be using that and the absorber. Depends what I want to use it for on the certain times, but overall a good product. So, and it dries pretty quick. I like that about it. So 2 thumbs up to you, Griots Garage. Cool little invention. I like the little hand pockets there, so you can just grab it and just drag along that way. And yeah, there we go. That's my review. I hope you guys liked it. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.